Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome back to the VPG. And good to meet you all. My name is Ped. This is my first time here at VPG. I'm really happy to be here, really happy to cover some FC24 Pro Clubs action for you this evening, and hopefully more in the future as well. Two fantastic games today. Two games where I'm going to have to learn the players. I'm going to have to get up to speed quickly here today. Learn the best players, learn the names to look out for, learn which teams are those you don't want to mess with. But I know we've got some high-table clashes today between some very, very good opponents for you all in the Premier tier. So I hope you're all prepared, and I hope you brought snacks and a couple of drinks with you, because this is going to be one hell of a ride this evening. We've got about an hour and a half of action for you. And yeah, get yourselves strapped in, get yourselves ready. But this will be a phenomenal night, I'm sure, for everybody. We've got everything set up here. We're just waiting on the players. So whilst we do that, though, we're going to go and head into the league standings, just so you can get a feel for, where people are sat in the table. Obviously, we have teams there playing tonight. FG, who are currently sat in second place over there. You see them high up the table. Skyfall Esports, we'll see them play tonight as well. They're sat in fourth position. And if we look even further down, where are we looking now for the next team? Blacksheep, I'm pretty sure, has sat in fifth. So just right next to them. So that's a high table clash. Skyfall and Blacksheep only, let's see, 2 points between them. And Blacksheep have 2 games in hand. So realistically there, Blacksheep, if they keep the results in good form, you'd expect them to jump over the Skyfall Esports guys. But Skyfall Esports can put a real dent in that today by beating Blacksheep. That is one of the games. A really, really exciting match that one will be. And then in our other game tonight, later on, we'll be seeing FG, currently in second place, 12 games played, 29 points. That's a really, really good season so far for them. They've also got a game in hand on the league leaders' points. So a win here puts them top of the league. And they'll be going against Flair. Flair currently sat in 16th position. And as you can see there, played 10, got 3 games, but not on the top half of the table, shall we say. They've got a lot of work to do in the final games to try and have a last-minute push up the table, per se. And maybe, well, hopefully, we'll be able to see them do that. And tonight could be a big start for them. They're going against a very, very strong roster in FG. FIFA FG are where they are because of the skill that they possess. And it'll be interesting to see if we might have an upset there. It'll definitely be an upset, I think, if Flair will take that game. 16th versus 2nd. But it happens all the time. It happens to the best of players. And, upsets, underdog story, whatever you like to call it. They always excite me. And, yeah, it will be a very, very exciting one. But moving across now to the lineups this evening then. Obviously, here we have Blacksheep VPG. I'm just going to give a pre-warning. I am from England. I'm English. We are very, very bad at pronunciation of players' names. So if I do get any player name wrong, let me know in chat how you should pronounce it, and I'll try and stick with that till the death. But the goalkeeper then for Blacksheep, Matt D23. Left back, Romanio. Centre back, Muck 7X. The second centre back, a Scorpion. Right back, we have Sassy Jr. CDM then, we have Lee Jacko. Left midfield, Ace. Right midfield, Lanima. Central attacking midfield, Musksin. Striker, Barksy 7X. And striker, LR Season. Now, for this roster then, they seem to have a very, very good performance so far in the league. Not doing bad at all, sat in 5th. But the star players on this team seems to be the 2 players up front there, the strikers. They seem to be putting a really, really good shift in so far this season. And a striking pair who can connect together, who can, cause some problems, is a really dangerous thing to have in an 11-a-side team on FC24, of course. Because if they can work together, they can find the goals. You're just going to score more than your opponents. We've seen tactics all the time in 1v1. That's where I usually am in the FC24 space. You see it all the time where some players are all attack and not a lot of defense. And their entire strategy is actually to score more goals than the other team without caring much about the defense. It's like, I'm going to score more than you're going to score on me, so it's fine. But this is 11 players on the field. I'm sure it's not going to be that way. I've seen a lot of pro clubs gameplay. Tends to be quite close, tends to be quite, on edge all game, wondering what's going to happen, especially when it's a 4th versus 5th match clash. But Skyfall Esports then, let's see about this roster. Now, actually, I think these names should be all right. Okay, so we got in goalkeeper then. We got G Wakabayashi. Centre back. Oh, this is going to be a struggle. Hiavel. I believe. Centre-back number 2. Oh, they're playing 3 centre-backs. Okay. Kazay Karaman, 52. Centre-back 3. Semi H17Z, or Semi. I'll say Semi. I think it sounds... Semi sounds better. Central defensive midfield, we have 2 of them. We have Cooler FX, 17. Central defensive mid 2. Mevc, 1905. Right midfield, Brzezinski. Left midfield, Tuk Kud Miriux. Central attacking mid, Pulgish. Striker number 1, Stefle. Striker number 2, Gary El Caracol. So, these players then. Who have we got exciting over on this side of the field? We've got the goalkeeper. He's had a good performance. He's had a good shift so far on this side of the pitch. Not many goalkeepers get that much praise as well in a game of football, so it's good to see goalkeeper getting praise. He's obviously done his due diligence this season, and hopefully, I mean, you would hope that he can keep that up and he can keep that going. But as well as him, we have Pulgish, who's meant to be good as well. That central attacking mid position, a really, really important commanding position on the field. And then Jose Balian. So 3 good players presented there by the tweet, players to watch from both sides here. And I'll definitely be keeping my eyes out on them, as well as trying to find my own, trying to have a look at what players might be the unsung heroes. But yeah, obviously the question's been asked there in chat. Who will win, Blacksheep VPG or Skyfall Esports? It's a game that requires a lot of concentration from both of these teams. Let's just bring back the league standings again whilst we wait, just to see how close it really is. So we obviously see there in the 4th and 5th position, these teams both fall. Skyfall currently in the lead, but Blacksheep VPG have 2 games in hand and are only 2 points behind. So that would suggest that, 2 wins here to put Blacksheep VPG onto 12 games. They get 2 wins, 28 points. That puts them bang up there in the top 3 with 12 games played, and even puts them in contention to still win this league, and they're currently in 5th. It just shows how close this top half of the table really is. And you also, we'll have a look at some other teams. So Divine there on 9 games played. When they catch up, they get some wins behind them, some momentum, they can also bounce up that table quicker than you can imagine. So a really, really interesting game here. You'd expect it to be close. But who do you have winning? Do you have Blacksheep VPG or do you have Skyfall Esports? If I was have to make my guess, I'm going to go with the team that have the stronger games played points ratio, which is Blacksheep VPG, just based off the statistics alone. Of course, I don't know the players. I've not seen the players. I've got to learn that. Maybe I'll be proved heavily wrong on my first prediction. I'd love to start off my VPG predictions with a correct one, so we'll try and go with that. But, of course, these players have a lot to prove. And I think currently we're waiting for one of the players to start streaming, which hasn't happened yet. So, in true 11-a-side Pro Club's competitive fashion, we might have a little bit of a delay on our hands today. I've done a couple of Pro Club streams now, and tends to be the case, trying to get 11 people in the same place at the same time to play a game of FC24 can sometimes be a bit of a struggle. Can sometimes be a struggle, but let's hope that these problems get sorted quickly. We get into the action on time, or a little bit on time, and we can start to see how the game's going to be shaping up. But as I say, it's going to be really, really, this is probably going to be one of the best games you'll see between 2 teams sort of fighting to get their name up there in that top 3. They've got 1 team blocking them at the moment, only 1 point ahead. It's all quite tight. There's a bit of a separation in points between the top 2 and then the next 3 teams. But even then, you look at all E-Club as well. They're on 20 points, 1 win. They're up there as well, right in between Blacksheep and Skyfall. So a very, very close top half of the table for sure. Some teams, as we mentioned, Flair, who we see play today in 16th, they need to see some wins on the board for them. They need to see some, turn the page on the bad results and try and push now and strive for the best they can find. They're playing against a very tough opponent, so it's definitely a great test for them in FG. But let's dive into the goal difference then as well. Goal difference can sometimes tell us, what we've got going on there. Skyfall Esports actually with a higher goal difference, even though they don't have that players to watch star attack. But maybe that's because they just have a great goalkeeper. As we've seen, he was mentioned. He was given that special mention. And maybe he can keep them out. And if they do have a good defence, and they do have a good goalkeeper, I wonder how difficult Blacksheep will find it then with that solid striker pairing to break through, to actually find those chances, to find those opportunities. That will be what is going to be the determining factor of this game. Who can create the most opportunities, but also who can take them. You know, an opportunity is an opportunity until it's scored. If they don't take their opportunities, then, you know, it's not great. It's not good to see. As we still wait for some progression. I believe. Right, okay. It looks like we're ready. It looks like the stream's up and running. So I don't think that'll be an issue. So with a bit of luck, we'll be able to get right into this, dive right in, and go with the flow. Just waiting on the players to get themselves in. So what we'll do then, just before we jump in, just so we're not left on a stagnant period, we're going to wait for the game to go through. We're going to wait for them to join in. You can listen to some amazing music, and then we'll be back with the match. So don't get yourself, now's your time to get a snack, go to the toilet, get some popcorn, get whatever you want, enjoy the experience. We'll be back momentarily. Don't go anywhere. Okay, here we go. Finally, after a prolonged wait, we get to get into the game. The players are here, 22. You see the magical number there on the left. No more delays. We can get right into this one. Watch the game. See how the players are going to play. Now's the time to do it. Let's hope for a good match. Let's hope for a close match. Let's hope for attack after attack. I want to see it. I want to see that hype. I want to see that sort of thirst to win the game from both sides of the field here. It's going to be a very, very good game. We've already established that, but let's get into it. The kickoff here for the first game of the evening. Slightly delayed, but that's FIFA. Let's get into it. It's going to be a kickoff here for the side of Skyfall, who are playing in the white kit. In the black kit, we do have Blacksheep. Blacksheep, black kit, makes sense. There you go. They're keeping to colour code, but already just playing it around the back, keeping that possession for the Skyfall team here. They're not looking to rush into anything, go for any early attacks. They want to hold on to that possession. They want to try and break down the opposing team here in Blacksheep. As I said, this is a very, very important win for Skyfall if they can manage to do it here. I know the chat's favouring Blacksheep at the moment, but it seems to be a very, very close one, a close guess. And you never know, on the night, if you're not playing your game, who knows what can happen. Anything can happen here. And that's just going to be headed out of play, actually, by A. Ellis there. And it's going to be taken back by this Skyfall team, who are looking dangerous here down the right side. Gary El Caracol coming into the centre. Mook will take the ball back in centre-back, though, making himself pronounced. And a really good pass forward there to LRS Season, who will now look to take it forward. He plays it into the centre here. Back forward to Barksy. Can he find the shot? He looks to break away, but the defence will get there. And I thought Hussein's rebound there was going to go towards the net. Nope, it goes up for a goal kick. All the panic has altered. And that's one thing as well, especially when you've got to defend with 4 separate players, 4 individuals. You have to keep calm, collected, communicate with each other. You know, it's a very, very difficult thing to do when 4 players are trying to shout different things at you. So I'm sure these players are going to have moments in the game where there'll be a bit of panic. But so far, the game's tied. No real critical opportunities in the first 10. We have seen a lot of possession-based play from both teams. Now it's the turn of Blacksheep to get that ball moving around the field. And they're looking dangerous as they do it. As Barksy there, LRS tries to get through. Houston's going to try and find the shot, but it's taken away. One back. Barksy finds his chance. Saved by the keeper, but the follow-up is going to go in. There was not enough on the clearances there from the side of Skyfall. The keeper made a fantastic save, but unfortunately the rebound will fall in for them. Blacksheep keeping that pressure on, winning the ball back in the penalty box, putting shot after shot on, and finally finding that breakthrough. Will we see a response straight from the kickoff here by Skyfall? They're looking to do so. LRS, though, will make himself known. He'll win that ball back. He's commanding that midfield at the moment for the side of Blacksheep. But we now see pressure turned over. We see pressure and the ball in favour of this Skyfall team, who are now chasing a 1-goal deficit. It's going to be played to Mevsy in the centre. Puts it one more. Can he find the touch through? He gets the touch. A turn for a shot. Gary gets the shot chance. Can't find the shot on target, though it does block from a defender. And that's it, especially when you've got a very structured defence. Blacksheep seems to have one. You can just put your blocks in and defend as a unit, and that's what we're seeing at the moment. Nothing is seeming to get through this Blacksheep defence. They are standing strong. They are blocking the shots, and it'll take a tiniest of angles for Skyfall to try and pick out a shot. They might need a protractor to do it. But will they be able to? With plays like this, they might. Cooler wins the ball back. Now to Steffley. Will he play it in, or will he... Oh, he'll go for the corner. He's going to play off the corner. As we see here, Mevsy's playing safe. I wonder where he's going to loft this ball into. We've got a couple of targets to aim for there. But it's going to be won back by Blacksheep. Taken back again, though. Confidently by the side of Skyfall. And that was nearly... It was a free header. But it just wasn't on target. Just slightly over the crossbar there. It could have been 1-1. Unfortunately, it won't be this time. But we are seeing that sort of vengeance coming out of Skyfall. They are angry they conceded. They want this goal back. They are going to push for it. And Blacksheep aren't just going to have an easy ride here. They're not just going to get an easy ride. They're going to still have to play. They're going to still have to compete and, you know, ramp up the heat a little bit to make sure that this Skyfall team don't try and crawl themselves back into the game. It's going to be out for a throw in there, though. Possession with Skyfall. They're progressing up the field. The defense looks a lot calmer. They're starting to play with the ball a lot more confidently. Starting to win the ball back a lot more as well. Not as much panic in the centre-back positions, which we were seeing a little bit before. Just scrambling sort of to get that ball out. Let's just spam crosses. Let's just, you know, clear the ball as far as we can. Doesn't always work like that. Does not always work like that. You've got to, you know, take control, take your time a little bit more. And now they're doing that. It seems like they've got a lot more structured sort of defense. We can see where everybody's playing, everybody's position. And they are keeping more possession of the ball as well. As Sami will play it out there to the right. Mevsy finds Gary up forward. And that's going to be Mevsy. He wins the ball back after his mistake. Polgish, where's he going to go? He goes into the centre. Steffley tries to find the shot, but it's still with Gary. Gary trying to take it through. Cleared out for a corner there by Blacksheep. The pressure is getting mounted on them by Skyfall. They've turned up the heat just a little bit to try and find this equaliser. They didn't have the best of starts in the first 15 minutes, but they are certainly making themselves a more of a dominant force now. Of course, for Blacksheep, though, the point is they don't need to go out and attack as much because they've already got a goal. They're already in the lead. You know, they've already got the 3 points secured if they can just defend. Of course, it's not a very secure lead. One goal can change at 90 minutes. One goal can change at any time in the match. It only takes a minute to score a goal. One counter-attack could be it. But at the moment, so far so good in the first half. 10 minutes remain. And Blacksheep are just holding on to that possession again. Just playing calm, playing patient. They don't need to rush anything. They've already got the goal. The players who will need to rush or need to push for a goal is going to be on the opposite side of the field. We're going to need to see Skyfall trying to push for it, trying to get the goal, trying to work for it. But at the moment, they're not breaking through. But can Gary do it here? It's 1v3. And Mook again stands strong, gets that defensive tackle in there. Stays on his feet as well. Standing tackle. Lovely art for a centre-back. You don't want to be giving away any fouls. You don't want to be getting any red cards. Stay on your feet. Get a clean tackle in there. Mook has done that spectacularly in the first half for Blacksheep. He has been the player in defense that I've seen pop up the most with these defensive clearances, winning the ball back, possession transfers. It's him all the time. But here comes Gary. He can't break through the defense. Brad Sheeran. That wasn't quite the photograph, though. It's going to be back to the goalkeeper. 41 minutes now. A mistake in defense could cause it, but I have a feeling Blacksheep aren't going to be making any mistakes in defense, like passing the ball to the other team. Although, as soon as I say that, Kohler receives the ball, and now we could be seeing a last sort of minute attack here. We've still got a lot of time, well, a little bit of time, a few more attacks to be happening here in the first half, but will they make it count? At the moment, not so. They haven't really broke through this Skyfall team. They've definitely been good with the ball, getting the ball from A to B, but as soon as it gets towards the box area, they just can't seem to find that shot, that opportunity to try and get the angle to put a shot on goal. I don't think the keeper's been tested at all so far. The only thing the keeper's had to do is free kicks. But that's a foul given away, and a free kick it seems. And it's going to be a free kick for Skyfall, and this could be a goal here on the death of the first half to tie the game up, going into the dressing rooms. It would bring a lot of spice to the second half if we see a goal here. It's a perfect opportunity. All the weight's on this one player's shoulders. He's going for the shot. He plays it. But Matt D, 23, everybody. He was already expecting what was coming, and he saves the ball away. Absolutely fantastic there from them. Really good stuff. And now, where are we going to go with this? It's going to be put in to Karaman. He plays it back. A flick up. It's not the greatest, but it works. The chance to shoot. Can he get the shot off? His foot's taken off and the ball's in a scramble. There's 6 players around it. And it's getting towards the goal. Oh my word! And eventually, after what I can only describe as a brute force tactic, the ball is, it's put out of play, but I mean, wow. A very, very exciting end to the game. And wow, yeah, you can only give credit to the players. We are needing to see a little bit more from Skyfall, though. They have the ball, they have the opportunities, they're getting in the right places, the right areas, they have the right ideas, but they just can't seem to find the angle on the shot to break through those defenders. The centre-backs are playing a very, very strong game there in the central defence, just blocking the shots, getting the early tackles in, making sure nothing slides past them. But the pressure is starting to build for Skyfall here, and you would expect that if the game keeps continuing as it is, then Skyfall are probably going to equalise. We need to see a bit more from Blacksheep on the offensive here, see if they can get a counter-attack going. We are in with the game here now for the second half. And it will be very, very good to see. Just need to make sure that it's going to be... Okay, hopefully the game sound's there now for you all. I've got a bad habit of turning that off. But now we're seeing the attack start now. Skyfall looking for that second goal. Looking for that dominant stance. Barksy to be taken off from Kohler. He's on the ball. He's rising forward. Pulgish is here. The ball goes over the top. Chance to shoot for Steffley, but it's taken off him last second by Scorpion, the goalkeeper. Bit of a sketchy touch there. But in the end, didn't mount to anything. The goalkeeper on the side of Skyfall now contains that... Oh, on the side of Blacksheep, sorry, contains that goal kick. Was nearly a very, very good opportunity in behind the defence there, though, for Skyfall, who could have found their equaliser there and then. It's going to be played back. Cooler FX is on the ball. Plays it back to Tuk Tuk. Back to Cooler. He plays it back across the Mevsi, trying to find that breakthrough again. Patience is key here. You don't want to try and force something to happen. Just let it happen naturally. It's going to be played to Cooler. Into the centre now. Puglish is there. Romanio, though, will get the clearance out. LRS playing very, very deep here just to make sure his team can get out of this rut. And he does a good pass there as well to A. Ellis. Back to Lee Jacko. He'll slide the ball across here to Mook. And now the ball's... Oh, no, Mook gives it away. Semi claims the ball. Now a chance to attack again, but no. Possession transfer in that midfield seems to be happening so often. The teams are swapping and swapping and swapping. They don't want to give it up. But the ball over the top here, a header to be won. It's into the centre. Can the Blacksheep players find a shot? They were too busy fighting against each other, it seemed there. And they tripped over each other. So no one got good control over the ball. It was nearly the opportunity there to break through, maybe get a second goal. It was a little bit open. But eventually it is won back by Skyfall, who do contain that possession. That's a big boom up the field. That's a good pass as well. Gary will be happy to receive that pass. He's got 2 players in the middle to aim for, but he goes behind to Mevzi, who's in a midfield battle at the moment. He just keeps possession here, though, to Cooler FX now. Pulgish is here, too. Gets the beat on Nima. Puts Nima on the floor, in fact. Talk about strength. Tuk. Back to Cooler FX. Mevzi again. Pulgish, can he find the shot? Can he break away? Gary's there. He looks to shoot. But he can't get the breakaway in the end. Mevzi keeps possession. Semi now. Across to the left side. Here comes Cooler FX. Will they find the chance to shoot? Mevzi. Cooler again. Will they win the ball back? Yes, they will. Cooler keeping that pressure going, but they just can't find the chance. They can't find the shot. They have the possession. They have that anger. They have that venom, but they just don't have the shooting. Can Pulgish pull it off, though? He gets the shot, but it's blocked again. And at the moment, we're not seeing anything get through this defense. Blacksheep are defending with their hearts and their lives. Single thing they have in their team is on the line. And they're not letting anything through. It's like a wall with no cracks, built out of titanium. It'll take a lot of force to get through that. A lot of force. 70 minutes now. Very, very short time left in this game to see that equaliser. Cooler FX, though. Into the centre to Mevzi. Mevzi plays it to Pulgish. Pulgish now. Into the middle. No headers won. Still, though, the pressure's mounting. One back. Given away again. Back to Skyfall, who are just returning this pressure again and again and again. Some may say they should have deserved to find a goal right now, but they haven't really had a shot on target. I can't remember the goalkeeper making a save on the side of... Oh, actually, no, that's a lie. The free kick. The free kick is the only shot I've seen actually be saved by Matt in goal there. Gary looks to flick it over to defence again. Ace Scorpion's on the ball. Blocked from Steffley. Oh, and Ace Scorpion has to get the clearance out. It was very close to being dangerous. But the ball is played off the corner. Headers won to Tukud. He plays it across. Sami's there. Can't find the shot, but he wins the ball back. Get the shot in. 3 players blocking it. He shoots again. 3 players still in the way. And blocked for the 3rd time. And it's up for a goal kick. And that must be frustrating for Skyfall. They just can't get a shot without 3 or 4 players just standing in the way, getting in the way there, stopping them from finding some grasp at the goal. And at the moment, somehow, Blacksheep just... They look completely calm doing it. They don't look like it's a disorganised mess. They are really, really organised in defence. Although they've been under pressure for like 60 minutes of the game, they're not having problems at all. Matt D keeping himself onto the game, makes that save, gets the catch. 80th minute now, 10 minutes remain. Can we see Skyfall score a goal? Can we see it? Because they've had nothing in terms of shots. They've had all the possession, all the pressure in the right places, but they just can't seem to get it in the back of that net. Blacksheep done a very, very good job of keeping the ball out. But will one moment of brilliance change that Blacksheep could get the second here? It would cement the game, but the cross just a little bit too over hit there. Brzezinski gets the clearance. Gary will follow that one up here. Where's he going to play it, though? He's done well. He gets past one. Flicks it over the top. Slightly too small, though, Mevzi, to win that battle with Mook. Mook, who has been, I must say, my so far from what I've seen, my man of the match for Blacksheep. He's been phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Karaman, 52. Gets the ball forward. Cooler's there. And the progression up the field. And now, let's have a look. PC Nima 6. On the attack. Oh my word, it could be 2-0. This could be over. LSR! LRS. Nearly found the second goal. Didn't quite manage to do it. But the possession, the time, everything is against Skyfall at the moment. We need to see them act now or never if they want to tie this game and end it a draw. It's going to be cleared away. Pulgish, not going to get the chance. Oh, the free kick. It could be it, everybody. The last chance of the game. The last attack. It's a free kick. Too far away to be shot on goal, but they could create a chance here. It will certainly be the last attack of the game. Skyfall, the last opportunity to equalise. It's a flick over the top. The goalkeeper's up, but no one's going to hit the ball. The block's there. Can they keep it in? No, they can't. The referee blows the whistle. And after 60, 70 minutes there of straight attack from Skyfall, it wasn't to be. It just wasn't to be. And I'm gobsmacked, to be honest. They had so much possession, but Blacksheep, wow. every single time the defense were called to action, they turned up. And they did a great job of doing that. As I said, Mook, wow, phenomenal. Every single time a challenge, he was always there. His name was cemented down on that field as the defender, the big boss. And he caused a lot of damage. He caused a lot of damage. But that's game 1 of the evening. And it does go to Blacksheep. So if you predicted Blacksheep, like me, without any prior knowledge, well done. You earn yourself a prediction point. It's good to start off on a correct prediction. Sometimes, as a caster, you have certain periods of time where you just get everything wrong. But that's a good one to start off with. It's hard to get things wrong when you have other people telling you in chat, though, to be honest. So we have got now the second game of the evening coming up shortly between FG in 2nd place and Flair in 16th. And it's going to be a good game. Of course it's going to be a good game. Again, it could be a completely one-sided game to FG, or we could see some form of fight back from Flair. Will we see Flair change their season and attack and go for it and try and win the game, or will we see FG just completely dominate, take control, another 3 points for them in the bag, puts them top of the league? Big game here for both teams. One team can go top of the league, the other team can start a redemption arc, can start a push back up the table, try and get themselves on the positive side of the table rather than negative, where they sit at the moment. Obviously, 16th, second half of the table, they want to be in that sort of top 10, even for ego's sake. But if we go and have a look now then at the lineups for both of these teams, just as we wait for the players to begin and get started. But this could be a very, very good game. Anyway, let's have a look. FG, an English team. In goal, it's either Waddy or Waddy, or Woody. A V. W-V-D-D-Y. Yeah, now that's definitely sure for something. It's Waddy, okay, brilliant. This is where Twitter comes in handy sometimes. Really handy. Left back then, Crimmy. Centre back, FG Porridge. Centre back number 2. Animal. Looks like Animal. Ainlamal. I swear some players make these names just to hurt our brains. But right back then, Dean Smith. There we go. Nice easy one. CDM, Keating 47. Left mid, Jock 7. Right mid, Dilvix. Centre attacker mid, Bailey Ince. Striker, SJC Lay. Striker number 2, Sam. And yeah, this is going to be good. It's going to be good. So we have Steve Clay in one of them. Oh, it looks like Sam Cooper in the other one. There we go. Now, star players for this team then. Looks like we've got the attacking 3 there. Bailey, Steve and Sam. They look to be attacking demons for this team. And we go momentarily back to this screen. Let's have a look at the goal difference. 11. Sort of sits in the middle of the goal difference in the sort of top 6. But if these guys are up there, and these guys have got the special mention, then there's got to be a reason, right? We're going to look out for them, the top 3 players. Now, Flair, a French team. KB9X in goal. Mara 8 in centre-back. They're playing 3 at the back. 2 centred CDMs, as we've seen in the last game from one of the teams there. Centre-back number 2, Esgrover. Centre-back 3, Ex-Cafu. CDM number 1, H. Buster. CDM 2, Demi 8. Right mid, Module. Left mid, Skunk FIFA. Central attacking mid then, Sourmin. Striker 1, Naix 10. And striker 2, Sentinel. Yeah. So, obviously in the English language, V's don't really tend to go in as vowels. But I'm hoping that's Sentinel or Sentinel. We're going to go with Sentinel. But yeah, no. Probably some names there that I've definitely scratched a little bit. But we'll get there as the game goes on. We're just going to wait for these teams to get in. It seems like one of them's in a practice match currently. Halfway through. And the other team, they look ready to go. FG, they're all prepared. But again, the first game, it went to Blacksheep. Who is going to win game number 2, everybody? FG or Flair? Get your predictions in now. Get them in the chat. I want to hear you. What's your opinion? Who's going to take this game? Will it be FG? Will it be Flair? Up to you in the chat. Let's see how many people we can get guessing on what's going to happen here. Will we see an underdog story? Have we got anybody supporting the underdog today? 16th position. Is there anybody? You sort of have to. Someone has to go with the underdog because there's always that possibility that one day they'll just surprise everybody and cause murder. Just one performance, one night could change things for them. Could see them as that potential threat. And I must say, FG, really, really strong. They look great. Will Flair be able to do it? Oh, we have someone with Flair. Someone's gone with Flair. We've got the Flair fan base here. The hope for the underdog. I'm going to go with FG myself, personally. But there's always that little fire that sparks in my heart for an underdog. I mean, I'm a Tranmere Rovers fan. We've sort of got to be happy for underdogs at this point. And I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. The players aren't. That's the problem. So what we'll do again, whilst we wait for this game to continue, to begin, seems like we're just waiting for one match to finish, and then we'll be going. We're going to go and play some really good music again. Another chance. Fill up the drink. Toilet break. Fill up the popcorn. Get yourselves ready, because we're going to have one more match for you this evening, and that will be coming very, very shortly. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back very, very soon. As I said, get your snacks in there. Make sure you're prepared. Get the hype on. This music will make you hype. It's making me hype. Let's get ready for it. We'll see you very, very shortly. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. We're here. The players are here. We're ready to go. We're ready for the match. 22 people here. Finally, we can get into this one. The final match of the day. It's got big implications, this match. FG could go top of the league with a win here. 3 points on the table. Puts them first. Puts them in the lead. But Flair, they're falling behind in 16th place. They need to find a win. We'll find out now. 90 minutes of play, ready to go for you. The final match of the evening here for VPG. And we're underway. The ball will begin with Flair. Won back very, very quickly, though, there by FG, who now will run with the possession. FG in the black kit. In the orange kit, we have Flair. Flair coming off the back of a win in another match. I believe maybe VPG France match. They won 2-0 or 3-0 actually come the end of the game. That's what we were waiting on them to finish that match and get into this one. They're finally here though, so hopefully we have a good game for you. That's going to be a missed pass and Flair will pick the ball up. Senti's on the ball here. Taken back. Oh, a penalty! A penalty in the early stages of the game. 5 minutes in. And now this could be massive, but it's going to be a brilliant penalty from Senti there. Senti sent the ball to the bottom right corner. First 5 minutes, and Flair take the lead. The unexpected, the underdogs. I know we had somebody shouting for them in there in the chat. Don't worry, Bear Hugs, I seen it, mate. So far, you're on the winning ticket, but it's only 5 minutes in. There's plenty of time left here, and I'm sure we're not going to see FG quieten down over this. The ball's going to be played over the top here from Flair. One back nicely. 8 miles on the ball. Plays it across. Getting distributed nicely. Demi plays it back, though, for Flair, who win the possession of the ball back. Big, big clearance up the field. A brilliant header, though. One back. Taken away. You know, it's not like we're seeing a massive skill difference here between the two teams. Even though there's 14 places between them in the league. Dilvik's on the ball. Plays it down the right side to FG Porridge. Making the defense look like porridge at the moment as he plays it back. Oh, the cutback was nearly on. The player there was waiting for the ball. Would have had a free shot as well if the pass would have been direct. Unfortunately, it wasn't. And that's going to be given away as well. Demi reclaims possession. Einamal claims it back, though, for the side of FG, who we need to see score to tie up the game. They're currently 1-0 behind. Crimmy wins it back on the edge of the box. Will he play it forward? He's taking it to the byline, plays it back instead. Jack Seven's there. Out for the throw-in. Throw-in comes in. Played into the middle. No. Escrover. Centre-back. Strong. Gets himself in there. Naix now. Will he play it over the top? Yes, he will. He plays it onto that left-hand side. For Skunk FIFA to run onto it. Can they double the lead here, Flair? They're coming off the back of a win. They're warmed up. They're ready to go. They're raring. They've got a corner kick here. 17th minute. Can they ruffle up some magic off a corner kick? You've got 3 players on the line. Goalkeeper's out. Certainly got the strategy here in defence for the kickoff. He goes for the flick forward. But it's going to go straight out for a goal kick. No touch happened on the field. Never really turned into play too much. It's going to be played back now. Bucks is on the ball. He plays it across. Crimmy's there. Flicks through. Given away. Naix. Forward. Flair are looking dangerous. Every single attack so far. This one goes the keeper's way. Maybe an offside decision there. And now a chance for FG to break away again and try and create something on the attack. We haven't really seen too much from them so far. Will they be able to now? Jack 7 to SJ. Will he be able to find the shot? No. Good block from Porridge, though, keeping the pressure upfield. Won back by Flair again, and here we go. Keaton wins it back straight away. I was expecting a little bit more of a counter there, but unfortunately the ball didn't want to go there. Dean Smith looking to find himself in the centre. Flicks in. No one gets a touch on it. And it is cleared away. One back. Bucks to Keating. Keating got a bit of time on his hands. Einamal again. Time is everything that he has, but you'd give it him. You know, you'd give the centre-back time if you're on Flair's side of things. They're already 1 goal up because of the penalty kick in the 5th minute of the game. Crimmy's on the ball here, though. Gets it into the middle. Plays it back to Bailey Ince. Bailey Ince looks for the cross. Cafu, though, alert, ready, and gets the block. Corner kick, though, in favour now of FG. We need to see them score. We haven't yet seen them really have a shot on target Not the same sort of defensive embroiderment on that goal line. Oh, but the header's going to hit the post from Bucks, and he nearly got that one on target. It would have been in, I think, if it does go on target there, but he hits the wrong side of the post, and it will go out. The goal kick taken and distributed well. Here comes Skunk FIFA. And again, we're going to be in a situation where hopefully... Oh, what's going on here? Hopefully, we have ourselves a good game. And that's 2-0. And unfortunately, Twitch give an advert at 2-0. Which is an absolute shame. Didn't really get to see the goal. But now we switch perspectives to get out of the advert. Twitch trying to make fun of the free advertising here. Gotta love it. But, let's see. 2-0. Flair. They've been able to really get in the skin of FG at the moment. Maybe this is just a bad day in the office for FG, but Flair seems to be playing with confidence. They seem to be really in this game, really up for winning it. And as I said, it's a great way to start a redemption phase for them. They're only on 10 games played. A couple of wins there puts them in the top half of the table. At the moment, they stand in 16th. It just shows the skill and the unpredictability of the teams in the VPG. You know, they can come out of nowhere, 16th in the table, yet still competing heavily, winning against second place. 2-0 as well. It's not a close game. But here we go. Saved by KB9 there. And he'll just try and have some fun with it. And play it out. Hopefully now we get to see, in the last 5 minutes of the half, some excitement, some really sharp play from the players on the side of FG, because we haven't really seen too much from them. We need to see some shots. We need to see some pressure. At the moment, the passes just aren't working. It's just not doing too well for them at the moment. Seems like something's missing, a missing piece to the jigsaw puzzle. And at the moment, it's costing them, because FG are 2 goals down. They're the ones who have to chase the lead here, and Flair can play counter-attacks from now on. They don't need to really go out and attack. 2-goal lead, comfortable. 1 half to defend it. Maybe 3 here if Naix. Oh, he's broken through the defence. He's got a player in the centre. Will it be up for a corner? No, it's a goal kick. And this one should do it. Maybe 1 last attack attempt here. We get a +1, +2 from the board. Possibly 1 last attack here for FG. Oh, Flair, they're right up there. They really fancy themselves winning this game now, then. You can see the confidence just erupted from that 5-minute penalty. That penalty really put confidence into these players. And you've got to be honest here and say that it's not good enough from FG. It's not good enough. From a team we're expecting here, a win puts them top of the league. 1 win, they go top. But they're not doing it. They're just not working together. Something's not going quite right there for them. We have seen them go forward and break, and they look good. And then all of a sudden, it sort of breaks down. They don't find the opportunities. Good defending from Flair, 100%. But again, for a team in second place, 1 game off first place, with that game in hand, you'd expect them to be throwing a little bit more fuel in the fire, you know, blowing a bit more petrol into the fire. At the moment, we're not really seeing it. We're not really seeing too much. And Flair have really taken advantage of that. They've gotten the 2 goals in the first half. They are a very strong team, of course. We've seen that. Will we be able to see it continue, though, is the question that we ask ourselves here, as we're ready to go in nearly for the second half of gameplay. And we do hope to see some improvements. That's the one thing we're looking for here, improvements from this team. And can we see it? I wonder. The game's going back in. We're ready for the second half. 2-0 Flair lead. Can we see FG fight back and dominate like we expected them? It's the big question that we're asking ourselves in our minds at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. We want to see here, we want to see dominance. We want to see massive dominance from FG, but at the moment, Flair is completely controlling this game. And it's going to be Senti one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Shot to come on, maybe. And he gets the shot. Waddy there makes a fantastic save. It could have been a goal. It could have been in. It could have been ruthless. It could have been free. And Flair just don't seem to want to stop. This French team's going all the way. Talk about the Olympics being in France. So is Flair. The e-athletes of the nation here, performing it brilliantly in pro clubs. Saved by Waddy. Now FG, can we see something? Can we see a sign of life? Let's see if we can find it. I mean, I'm trying to grasp how this team are going to break through and win, but it's a struggle. It really is a struggle because at the moment these interceptions are so dangerous because all Flair need to do is win the ball back and counter because you have FG who have to play so high up the pitch because they have to score. They simply cannot rest at the moment. That's a brilliant ball, one-on-one, Crimmy. He will finish. FG find one back. A fantastic play, brilliant pass, and a beautiful professional finish there from Crimmy. And now, 1 goal in it. Can we see the equaliser? It's a perfect start for FG in the second half. After a very, very shaky first half, we've still seen, though, Flair fighting, nearly scoring that third goal here in the second half. Will we see them now sit back more? Will we see them timid and shy? Or will they keep attacking? Will they keep the same aggression? Will they find a third goal? The next goal in this game, ladies and gentlemen, it's very important. It's so decisive. If OG score, they can go. FG score, they can go on and win it. And a long shot. KB9 is alert and saves that one away. It could have been catastrophic there. It could have been catastrophic. But it wasn't. Now FG on the corner. Can they find the equaliser here? Can they find it now? We've seen Bucks hit the post from a corner. Can we see it happen again? It's in the centre. A header. It's off the line and cleared. It's still in there though. A header again. Cleared away and Flair just will not go down. Off the line by the defender. Clearance to keep this game in their grasp. But Clay looks to fight forward now. He doesn't manage to get forward. Can't find the pass in. And now Naix is on the attack. We've seen how he can rip defenders apart. He's dangerous on the ball. H-Buster played around nicely. Demi now plays it to the right side. Here comes Module. Back to Demi. Across to Cowerman. Where's he going to go? Back to Demi. Good passing. Forward over the top ball to Moji. A shot to come in from Module. Saved away. And it's end to end. This is not going to be a game of once ale. We're going to see both sides throwing the hat in the mix here. Both sides throwing all they have at this game. Trying to get the win. It means so much, as I mentioned, for both teams. And sometimes the best games are the unexpected best games. It doesn't matter the league position. That's just a number. It matters about the 11 players on the field and how they're going to perform. And that's going to be just about safe from Waddy. He caught the ball beautifully there. I thought it was enough to get a third, but it wasn't. Waddy is on his game right now. And now Dilvik's trying to attack. H-Buster driving it into Bailey Ince. Nearly driving it into their own destiny. It's been to the centre. And somehow we're still seeing this game as a 2-1 result. Plenty of time left though. Plenty more attacks remain. Demi 8 on the ball here. Where's he going to go? He's got a lot of time on his hands. No one's challenging him. And he's going to use that. 2 players taken out to Naix. H-Buster, Cowerman, through ball. And Mole will get the ball. Beautiful defending there to stop any funny business going on the defensive lines. Now, Bailey Ince, he plays the ball forward down the right side. FD Porridge now into the centre. SG Clay's there as well. Tries to find that pass in, but it's not going to be good enough. Cafu gets in the way. One back, though. Really good possession. Dilvik's to Bailey Ince. To SJ again. Module wins it back this time. And here come Flair. Can they find a third? They're breaking forward. 3 players ahead of them. Demi 8 on the ball. He's got the cross opportunity. He's going to cut inside. And in the end, Crimmy will get back and defend. Crimmy's been outstanding for FG. One of the most brightest sparks in their darkest times of this game. And let's have a look now. Crimmy on the attack now. Through ball down the left-hand side to Clay. FG Porridge. Can he find the crossing? It's back to Joe. Oh, it's not going to be taken. I thought it could have been a shot there, but cleared away again. Flair just not letting anything slip through the nooks and crannies of their defense. Dean Smith to Bailey Ince. He's got the ball under control, but he can't seem to break through again. The defense doing a great job. The ball's still with Dilviks. FG breaking through. The shot comes in. And a moment of brilliance from Dilviks there. Takes on 3 players and slots it past the goalkeeper in the far left corner. A game that was 2-0 at half-time. At the 76th minute is 2-2. And there's still time left here for one team to win it. FG with the comeback of dreams. A team that we expected to dominate this game. Now finally just getting us back to level terms. It's across into the centre. 1 away. Centre-back clears it. Now we're seeing Demi on the attack here. Now can we see a goal? It's going to be Cowerman. Taken back though. Good defending. Really good defending. Smart defending. And now FG have the chance to counter-attack here. It looks dangerous. Bailey Ince is on the ball. The through pass goes to SJ Clay. He can't get it any further than Cafu, though, who's been so good. So good in the defense. Naix now. Where's he going to go with the ball? They want the win. They're hungry for the win. Both teams are fighting for the win. End-to-end action. No one's trying to give up. Demi 8 plays the through ball, but Keaton wins it back. Naix now. Where's he going to go? Two players, left and right. Which is he going to choose? Left he goes. Senti now looks to break away with the shot. He was going for the power. Unfortunately, before he could get the perfect sweet hit on the ball, the defenders will get a touch in there. Power shot, unfortunately, takes a little bit too long. And the defence are on their tail. Now FG are looking to attack. How will they respond? They've got time, but one back again. I love this Flair team and how key they are at defending the ball. Senti now, 2v2. Where's he going to go? He goes inside. He cuts through one. The pass just too weak. And unfortunately, no goal found for them there. 87th minute now. Time is ticking. Will we see this end a draw or will we see a win? A draw doesn't really do anything for Flair. They need a win. A draw doesn't really hurt a team as strong as FG, already in second place. I think the draw actually still takes them to first for now. FG Porridge, though, plays it across to SJ Clay. SJ Clay can't break through. Escrover gets the clearance. Now, can we see the counter? It's over the top. It's won. He's got the ball to 2v1, surely. Naix, a flick is the back post. Oh, he missed it. Waddy with the save, but wow. It's almost like they tried to be too confident on that one. And that was the most undeniable opportunity to go ahead. It was a 2-on-1. It's in the centre, though. Cleared away. My eyes can't believe what I've just seen. And it ends 2-2. Woo! Right. Well, that was exciting. That was really good. I mean, a team we expected to really dominate that game. FG 2-0 down at half-time. Get that game back, though. Score one at about 56 and one at 76 to get themselves back to 2-2. A chance at the dying moments of the game, though, for Flair. A 2-on-1. And somehow it doesn't find the net. Waddy gets himself across really quickly. The sort of maybe a bit overdone it there with the over-the-top ball. Maybe a on-the-ground sweaty pass does that better. Who knows? It doesn't matter now. It's happened. It's finished. It's done. But wow, what a night. What a game. Two great games, to be fair. Two very, very close games. Two end-to-end games. A little bit of a recap for you all then. Tonight, we've seen Blacksheep take down Skyfall to leap ahead of them in the league table. We've seen Flair and FG battle it out until the final whistle for a 2-2 draw. Really good games. Both games really, really supplied the viewers here a good taste of what the VPG is. If it's your first time, get subscribed, get in the Discord, get involved. If you're a returner, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you liked it. Make sure you leave a like as well on the YouTube live. I want to see more likes there. We've got 286 people watching, only 2 likes. Get that like button hit, smash it, guys. Make sure you like the button if you enjoyed what you've seen tonight. It has been an absolute pleasure to bring this to you all. And hopefully this is the beginning of many more VPG broadcasts for myself. I've really thoroughly enjoyed it. I hope you guys have enjoyed it too. I hope I've provided you with the entertainment that you expect here at the VPG. The players certainly turned up. So, wow, what an amazing night of gameplay for you all. Again, make sure you're following on Twitter. Make sure you're getting active in the Discord to know what's happening in the VPG and to keep your eyes peeled for the next stream. Could be tomorrow. I'm pretty sure it might be tomorrow. So keep your eyes peeled for that on Twitter. Make sure you get yourself signed up if you're not already for future league seasons. But from all of us here at the VPG, we give you a massive thank you. It's been phenomenal viewership tonight. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a like down there. And I do thank you all for being such an amazing audience here for my first broadcast at the VPG. But from all of us here tonight, a massive thank you for everybody who came out. And we'll see you again very, very soon. Have a great night, everybody. Hope you do well.